Would you welcome in the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, from Jakarta, Indonesia, Ruben Manakane. Would you welcome, ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, Luke Action Jackson. Your referee for this main event, Chris Anderson Sr. Judges Andrew Campbell, Mark Cook, Alan McCall. Would you welcome in the blue corner from Jakarta, Indonesia, 21 years of age, Sergio Prado doing the duties, along with coach James Mogo Ginter. This young man tipped the scales at 56.15 kilograms. He brings to centre ring a record of 43 fights, 27 wins, 1 draw, 15 losses, 17 wins by knockout. Wearing multicolours, red or maybe orange. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome from Indonesia, Ruben Manakane. And across the ring from Hobart, Tasmania, via Billy Hussein's Body Punch City Gym, Sydney. In the corner, Tassie Brown, Dave Hegarty and his manager, Mark Aldemira. One of Australia's most decorated modern-day amateur champions. Captain of Australia's 2012 London Olympic team. Turned professional soon after that. He brings to centre ring a perfect record. 6 fights, 6 wins, no losses, 3 inside the journey. Stepping up to main event status at 56.95 kilograms. Wearing the smart new colours of peppermint or lime with black. Would you welcome back to Melbourne, Luke Action Jackson. Here we go. Chris Anderson Jr. Main event. Jake Ellis Promotions. Let's get it on.
So we are set for action in this one. Luke Action Jackson taking on Ruben Manakane in 8 rounds of boxing. Chris Anderson, our referee, and here we go. Jackson in the black trunks, Manakane in the red. As mentioned earlier, Jackson so far undefeated after turning professional in 2013.
Jacko is the captain of the 2012 Olympic team, bronze medalist at the Melbourne Commonwealth Games, and numerous times Australian amateur champion.
Late comer to boxing too, didn't start till age 19.
Hobart, Tasmania, the same neck of the woods as Daniel Gill, former IBF world middleweight champion.
I boxed Luke twice as an amateur, one win each, but I boxed Luke in his early days.
How'd you find him, Quanny?
It was really hard to hit.
Manakane going to the body.
He's the ultimate professional. Runs his own business, Action Fitness in Tasmania.
also he's got Mr. Tasmania in his corner, Tassie Brown, who is a big popular figure here in Melbourne. He gets into all the nightclubs, he even got into the Brownlow medal. I don't know how he did that, but Tassie seems to get in everywhere. And a popular guy as well, with Billy Hussein, whose brother, Nadal Hussein, had a famous fight with a great Manny Pacquiao.
Jackson just ducking under that shot.
Well, this is Luke's biggest step up in the pro ranks. Ruben Manakane just come off a loss against Billy Dibb.
He's one of Jackson's stablemates at Body Punch.
That he is.
You fought his brother, Mark. Tell us about that in Indonesia.
I fought Noldi Manakane. He was meant to be fighting Jacko tonight.
Is that his brother or his cousin?
It's his cousin.
Okay. How did you find him?
It was probably the hardest fight of my life.
Just missing with the left there was Manakane.
That's a big call because you fought for a Commonwealth title.
Yeah, but I didn't fight in 40-degree heat.
Nice uppercut there from Manakane.
In Belfast, so.
Ten seconds.
Overhand there from Manakane.
It's a humidity too in Asia, isn't it? There's no sort of oxygen in
Yeah, it's like 90% humidity.
And that will do it. Probably have to give that to Manakane.
You score that first round of Manakane?
Yep.
How did you score it, Connie?
Yeah, probably just to Manakane. Jacko's got to get a little bit more busy.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll pick up the paces in his first 8 rounds or so.
Gee, if we were doing the live betting, Jackson would have started pretty short. You're pretty keen on the bets, Quanix. So I used to get phone calls from you asking me about the opposition and what's going on. What would you be setting this market at if you were a bookmaker?
I'd have Jacko at $1.02.
$1.02, okay.
Yeah.
And a great late Michael Dan was a good mate of yours and a good mate of ours, wasn't he?
Yeah, Michael Dan certainly was.
You're rubbing your hands when you say that, Quanny.
Round number 2.
I wish he was still here, Pete.
No, we all do, mate. We all do. You wouldn't get much action at $1.02 though, Quanny.
Nah,
you'd be pretty keen.
That's for sure.
Listen, bank interest. Watch out for the technical draw on cuts when you'd be spewing.
Jackson with an uppercut.
I mean, I'd have this market. Obviously, you'd have to have Action Jackson, a massive favourite, wouldn't you, really?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm not really much of a betting man, so...
No, I'm just saying, looking at this fight, you'd be shocked if Manakane win this.
And you have to give credit to Manakane. He's got a lot of experience as well.
He's had, 40-odd fights?
Yeah, 47. That's left to the body there from Manakane.
One thing, Jacko's always had a great defence.
Uppercut there from Jackson. Oh, nice one from Manakane. And over the top.
Manakane's come to fight.
Yeah.
Action Jackson, as we mentioned, he's decorated Olympian turned professional, managed by Mike Altamira. Mike's one of the good guys of boxing and knows his stuff, passionate about his fighters. And Action Jackson, I'm sure you're going to see him in some big fights in 2015.
Definitely. He's moved down to featherweight to chase the Australian title.
Oh, nice uppercut from Jackson there. On the forehead of Manakane. And another one. Getting through the gloves of Manakane.
I think this is a weight for Action Jackson. Featherweight.
Yeah.
Because he's not a big guy. When you look at him, he's not a big guy, is he?
Nice jab.
Good right hand.
1-2 there from Jackson.
Yeah, definitely looking sharper here tonight, Action Jackson. This is definitely his round, guys.
Yeah, have to agree with that.
Just picking him off now.
10 seconds.
Ooh, nice uppercut on the way out. Manakane trying to throw a few of his own. And that'll do it.
Jackson round.
Action Jackson getting to work in that round. Nice uppercuts in the clinch. Manakane trying to close the distance.
Seconds out, round 3.
So, next round, Jackson starts with a jab and just misses with the uppercut.
Luke Jackson will be getting a lot of good sparring at the Body Punch Gym in Sydney with Billy Dibb and
Paul Fleming.
a stack of fighters. Paul Fleming, of course, a southpaw.
Bobby Antonakis as well.
Yeah, Bobby Antonakis, but he's not part of the Body Punch Gym, but a good fighter, you know, one of those good popular Sydney fighters, and also a performer at the Greek nightclubs, at the Bouzouki as they call it. He's a singer. Quanny's smiling. You obviously love the nightclubs. Quanny, a bit of bourbon and rum, or Bundy and Coke, whatever you like.
Wait, I'm a bit old for that now. Got the
You're
kids.
never old for a drink, Quanny. Take it easy.
Got the kids now, Pete.
Just wait till they're asleep, man.
Warm milk. Warm milk and get the slippers out. Oh,
Great
nice
shot by
right
the
hand
Jacko.
And Manakane going to the body.
Jacko's fighting a smart fight. Not taking any risks.
Manakane with a looping hook that missed. Going to the body again. Jackson
nice
throwing
right hand.
Just missed with the second one as well. Manakane with a nice left.
He's very similar to Noldy Manakane. Walk forward, just bombing away.
Oh, nice 2-3-2 there from Jackson. Oh,
Great work.
1-2. He's starting to find his rhythm here, is Action Jackson.
Gonna look for that uppercut again.
Nice body shots. He's showing a good array of punch kits here, Luke Jackson. He works well to the body, works well to the head. He's just starting to really settle into the pro ranks now, isn't he?
Sitting down his punches.
10 seconds.
Manakane missing with the uppercut. And that will do it. Round number 3.
Another round of Jackson.
Jackson finding a nice cadence, finding his spots. Got the upper hand in this one so far.
Seconds out as we approach round 4.
So round number 4 about to get underway. Manakane and Jackson here from the Mirage Reception and Convention Centre here in Somerton. Jackson with a couple of uppercuts to start the round.
Good body shot.
How would you rate the featherweight scene in Australia at the moment, Quaddy. Because you got Kyle McKenzie's junior lightweight.
Yeah, you got Brunker.
You got Joel Brunker.
The Aussie chance, Will Young.
Yep, we got Will Young.
And then you got Jacko.
Where does Jacko sit?
Up there with Brunker.
Yep. Is that a fight that could happen?
I'd hope so.
Yeah.
Jacko just needs more rounds under his belt, a bit more experience.
Brunker's had close to 30 professional fights. I actually saw Brunker fight Lee Selby in England, and he was tough. He hung tough for 7 or 8 rounds, but Lee Selby, a world-class fighter, make no mistake about that.
Going low there, Jackson. Oh, nice counter left there from Manakane. Set up the right hand. Missed with the uppercut.
With fights under his belt, does Brunker beat? With fights under his belt, does Jackson beat Brunker?
Yeah, I think he does.
It's a bit too well schooled, isn't he?
Yeah, you know what you get with Brunker, he just comes forward.
Yeah. One trick pony.
Yeah.
Nice right hand there from Jackson. Catches Manakane coming in. Into the body, as Manakane.
This is exactly what Action Jackson needed, someone like Ruben Manakane here tonight. Give him rounds, give him that international experience.
Give him a tough fight.
And as you said, groom him for an Australian title. So that's what's on the radar by the sound of it. What do we know about the Australian champion?
I don't actually know too much about it. He's had about 5 or 6 fights, I think.
Yeah.
Manakane with an uppercut. Nice hook as well.
He's putting on a bit of a clinic at the moment, Action Jackson, isn't he?
Certainly is. It's a class act.
Jab there from Jackson. And that will do it for round number 4. Halfway through this one.
Another round of Jacko.
Big Action Jackson in command.
Seconds out, round 5.
Round number 5. Jackson Manakane. Jackson leading with a jab. Going to the body. Manakane with a couple of uppercuts.
Manakane's not going to go away.
No.
That's good work.
Looking as good as he gets at the moment, Ruben Manakane. Just misses with that uppercut. Going to the body again, Jackson.
Been a big night of boxing, hasn't it? We saw Eric Diamondstein, an impressive win up against Hong Yu. We saw Taj Pradeep Singh put in a real solid performance up against Michael Sacco. Of course, the class of Michael Zarafa was too much for Bruno Cavalho, and Ryan Breeze, slick win over Daniel Smith for the vacant Victorian super middleweight title. This time of the year in December, it's hard to put cards forward, and Jake Ellis has done a magnificent job.
That he has. The house
full house sign, well-matched fights, and a smile on the face from everyone who's attended, which is a good sign.
A good main event.
We should take time to thank our sponsors, Cafco Services, Platinum Earth, Civil Proprietary Limited, and of course Team Ellis and yourself, Pete, for putting this card on tonight. Second time we've been here in Somerton.
It's a great venue too, because you look around, everyone's got a good seat in their place, and there's not really a bad seat in the house because there's no corners. It's just an open room, and you get to have a good look. The ring's well placed as well.
Ooh, just missing with the uppercut there is Manakane.
Nice right hand.
Great right hand there from Jackson.
Good,
And again.
another right hand. He's finding home for that right hand.
Right hand there from Manakane. Ooh. Landing that right hand consistently there, Jackson.
Billy Hussein's asking for a double right hand.
And that will do it. Jackson with a clinical display so far.
Seconds out, round 6.
Round number 6. Jackson, Manakane. Jackson with a nice hook.
Oh, 4-punch combination. Beautiful.
Manakane trying to come over the top.
So as we mentioned, Manakane recently fought Billy Dick, the former IBF world champion, so it's been in there with some good company.
Billy Hussein in Luke Jackson's corner.
Yeah, Jacko works out with Tassie Brown in his lead up to his fights, and then heads to Sydney to work with Billy Hussein.
Tassie Brown, former undefeated fighter himself, professional, and was trained by Jeff Fennick and decorated amateur as well.
Yeah, Tassie's probably one of the most loyal blokes I know. Known him for a long time.
You don't normally rap many people,
Nah,
Connie,
Tassie's a good bloke, mate.
so we'll take that as a stamp of approval.
Manakane going to the body. Jackson's defence.
And I'll break his defence. Oh, double right hand. That's what Billy's been asking for. Wants it again.
Jackson going to the body. Ooh, swing and a miss there from Manakane.
All caught on the glove. Manakane's game.
Jackson,
great right
hand. And again. He's been landing that all night, Luke Action Jackson. Perfectly timed.
Again.
And another one.
Ten seconds.
Ooh. Just over the top of Manakane.
He's taking him to school now.
Pretty convincing performance from Luke Action Jackson so far tonight. We've taken that round again.
Seconds out, penultimate round, round 7.
Round number 7. Jackson Manakane. And here we go. Jackson almost immediately to that right hand.
Manakane with a couple of nice shots.
He's got a lot out of this Luke Jackson here tonight.
It's a bit of a slip there from Jackson. Jackson going to the body again. Another punch he's been landing all night. It's that left to the ribs of Manakane.
Good move.
Both fighters tie up. Jackson again going to the body.
Left hook.
Beautiful left hook. And landing that right yet again and again.
Go to the body.
Billy Hussein screaming for the uppercut in the corner. And the ribs. Nice left there from Jackson. Manakane with a couple of nice hooks. Jackson trying to come with the overhand. It's using Manakane. Jackson trying to go to the body.
Good right hand.
10 seconds.
Just 10 seconds remaining in the round. Jackson again to the body. Manakane with a
Good left hook.
couple of his own. And that will do it.
Another great round.
Great technical display from Luke Action Jackson tonight. Just 1 round remaining.
I think
The driver's seat in this fight.
the body shots are taking a toll on Manakane.
That left to the ribs is finding his spot every time.
Yes, seconds out, 8th and final round.
So final round of this one and of the evening. Some great boxing here tonight in Somerton. And final 3 minutes of action here tonight underway.
It's been a polished performance by Olympic captain Luke Jackson, hasn't it?
And 8 rounds in the bank.
And Manakane with a couple of nice hooks. Beautiful counter right there from Jackson. Trying to come over the top. There was Manakane. Going to the body.
Manakane's landed a few good body shots this round.
Yeah. Hasn't had as much success as Jackson has with those this fight, though. Jackson with the jab.
This is Manakane's best round since the opening round.
Did a little late, unfortunately.
That it is.
Jackson has been superb. Counting with a wild hook, and again. Trying to come over the top again. Jackson just working the jab, content to see this one out. With the hook. Manakane, this is with the uppercut. And just 10 seconds remaining in this one. One would think Luke Action Jackson has this one all wrapped up. So to the judges we go. 8 rounds from Jackson and Manakane, and a good one.
Clinical display.
And we will go to the judges' scorecard. Alan McCall, Mark Cook, and Andrew Campbell will give their decision. Let's go down to Howard Lee for the official decision.
The score totals are in. Alan McCall and Mark Cook both had it 80-72. Final card, Andrew Campbell, 79-73. Unanimous points winner, red corner, Luke Action Jackson. 7 out of 7 ain't bad. Let's hear for Ruben Manakane from Indonesia. How about 3 cheers for Luke Jackson? Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Congratulations, Luke.
Thank you. First of all, I just want to thank Jake Ellis for putting me on the show. My team, Billy Hussain, Mike Altamura, Graham Brown, Dave Hegarty, Joey Edwards and Ray Kelly for helping me get in great shape. Look, tough fight. First time making featherweight in about 5 or 6 years, so first time going 8 rounds. So I learned a bit about myself today and what I've got to work on. I want to thank everyone for coming out. I had over 80 people, you know, come and support me from Tasmania. Everyone, I'd like you to stick around and get a photo with me before you head off. And we're going to the Crown Casino for a bit of a feed and a get together. Thank you, and thanks, Ray, my opponent Manakane. Thank you.
Well put, Luke. The thorough gentleman of boxing, Luke Jackson, Action Jackson, becoming a great Victorian favourite. Howard Lee on behalf of Jake Ellis, Team Ellis, Sharon, Lester Senior, Lester Junior, Dempsey, Darcy, Mike Altamura, Darcy Boland, and all the team. Protect yourself at all times, both physically and emotionally. reach for the stars. May God bless. Peace on earth. And importantly, in boxing, keep punching. Good night to you all from Centre Ring, La Mirage Stadium and Somerton on the outskirts of the great city of Melbourne, Australia. Good night. Good night.
So there you have it, Luke Jackson getting the decision over Ruben Manakane, improving to 7-0, undefeated as a professional. And that does it for this evening. Big night of boxing tonight. I'm Steve White on behalf of my co-commentators, Paul Manianis, Mark Kwan. Been a great night. We hope to see you all next week.
This has been an ATC production. Peter Frank speaking.